Hey YouTube, welcome back to a brand new Animal Crossing New Horizons video. Today we're doing something a little different and seeing whether or not it's possible to jump or dive into the ocean from the highest 4th level. It's going to be super fun, so without further ado, let's get straight into today's video. Now, before we get into things, I'd just like to thank you all so much for having fun with my April Fool's joke yesterday. The vast majority of you seemed to find it really funny and still enjoyed the video, which is super awesome. It was fun to make, and I'm just glad we can all have a laugh about this sort of thing. Anyway, moving on, let's get into the video. So before we get into kind of the purpose of the video, which of course is to see how far we can jump, how high we can jump off the cliffs into the ocean. As we all know, it's easy. Oh, I should probably put my water suit on. That might help us actually do what we're trying to do here. So once you have the wetsuit on, we all know we can jump straight into the water off of the bit of land there, or the rocks at the back of the island, or even the pier. We can literally stand next to the water and jump off it, no problem. Furthermore, if we quickly run around my new cherry blossom tree that's growing, do a little hop over to my cliff here, we can also stand on this cliff edge, so level 2 I guess, and jump straight into the water. It's really close, it looks like it's going to hit the land below, but there is enough clearance and you can dive off of level 2. And strangely, or I don't know if it's strangely, but I think it surprises a lot of people, but you can even jump off of the 3rd level. So as you can see, I've got my kind of no diving sign here, as it's a bit of a joke. But if you time it right, you can run up here and press A as you're running, and you can do a somersault into the water, which is really awesome. So now we know for sure we can jump off the 1st, 2nd and 3rd levels, as shown here by the bit of land that pokes out to the water. The aim is to see whether or not we can jump off the 4th level, so the highest cliff you can build. Of course, we know it's not actually possible to get up to the 4th level without the use of a glitch, but with a tiny little glitch we can actually get up there to test out whether or not once we're up there we can in fact jump off the 4th level, just for fun. It doesn't really mean anything because you do have to kind of glitch every time you want to get up there, but it's still really cool to see. So sadly, my bit of land here doesn't have enough space to build the 4th level, so the thing we need to do next is to find a place where we can basically build out the 4th level cliff, double check that we can't climb up there, glitch up there, and then see if we can jump off. So before we do anything, I think it's best just to check whether or not we can actually jump off the back of the island. So that's the next best place to jump off of cliffs. So as you can see here, we are kind of the 3rd cliff up. And just to double check, we can in fact, just like that, jump into the water from the 3rd level, which is the 2nd highest level. So obviously now we've done that, we're going to have to swim all the way around to get back to where we were. So in order to see whether or not we can dive off the highest cliff possible, we need to be able to get up to the 4th cliff, which of course you can't do. If you do, and we'll just show you that we can't do that, if we get a ladder, it will say it's dangerous to climb any higher, which sucks because obviously it's quite tempting to go up there. We want to go up there and lay things, plant trees, place items, but you can't actually get up there. But using a simple glitch, it is possible to get up there, and of course we'll use that glitch to see whether or not once we're up there we can dive or jump into the water. Now we're back here, the thing to do is to kind of set up the glitch so we can glitch ourselves up onto the 4th level. It's really simple to do. Basically, you create this shape here, so you've got the 4 open tiles, and you create an angled cliff in one of the corners. You place an item in front of you, so the best thing to use, what a lot of people seem to use, is a small flower, because you can they're readily available on the island. You can pick it and just place it there. And basically what you want to do is line yourself up with the flower, and as you turn, you want to dig with the terraform tool, and the aim is to turn quickly and fill the spot where you're standing, and that should, if timed correctly, pop you up onto the 4th level. So it takes a few tries, but you will definitely get the hang of it the more you do it, basically. So, and just like that, finally, after a few attempts, you will be able to pop yourself up onto the 4th level. So as you saw earlier with the ladder, we couldn't get up to the 4th level. We can now confirm that it's still in the game and still unpatched, but using that neat little trick, you can of course jump up to the 4th level. Now we have already tested that you can't warp up here with a pipe, so that sucks, but you can drop things while you're up here. So if you wanted to plant a weed, or you wanted to put a the bunny tree is too big, but maybe we wanted to put the telescope up here, you can place things up here if you want. And once you're down, if you can't be bothered to glitch back up, you can of course use the cleanup tool in the construction app, and it will clean it right up. So all things are accessible really once you put them up here. I'm just going to get rid of that before I forget. But basically, there are ways up here, and there have been different ways over the last few months. But really, I just kind of wanted to see if it was at all possible. That looks so cool from up here. Yeah, so, sorry, got distracted. So basically, we wanted to see if it was possible to jump from this cliff all the way down to the ocean. So we know we can do it from the ground floor. We know we can do it from the first cliff, so the 2nd level. We know we can do it from the 2nd cliff, which is the 3rd level, like where my no diving post is on the kind of bit of land that goes out to the sea. Unfortunately, we couldn't do it in that area because there wasn't enough space to build up this high. So this is why we've gone to the back of the map, and hopefully we can jump from here just to see if we can do it. That would be cool. So I'm guessing we need a bit of a run up, because it's definitely not going to allow us just to jump off the edge. So we'll try with a run up, and we'll see if we can kind of somersault into the water. So here goes. This is what we've been waiting for. Oh, it did it! You can jump from the 4th cliff, or the 3rd cliff in the 4th level. I did not expect that. I totally wasn't expecting that. So I know it doesn't really mean anything, but it's just kind of fun to know. So you can, in fact, jump off the highest possible cliff in New Horizons all the way down into the ocean if you really wanted to. That is super cool. I'm glad we tried it. I don't really know what to say. I wasn't expecting that to work. I thought we were going to be trying a whole bunch, but it worked first time. So as long as your cliffs are next to each other and you do a running jump, you can do a nice jump straight into the ocean. So that's really awesome to know. Once you're here, obviously, I guess you can do a bit of diving or head back to the island. Yeah, that's kind of made the video. I'm super hyped. So why this is really cool to know is because basically for anyone who has a bit of land like this that pokes out of their island and have enough space to maybe make 4 levels here. I can only build 2 cliffs here, but technically if you've got enough space, you would be able to build the 4th level here. And from here, you know you'll be able to dive into the water still, which is absolutely awesome to know. And I know a lot of people use that glitch, and they do have lots of items up there. And it's just a cool way to get down once you're up there, I guess. So it's quite fun to know that there aren't actually limits to diving. So we can do it from the ground. We can do it from this cliff here, the 1st. We can do it from the 2nd cliff, which is the 3rd level. And of course, we can do it from the 3rd cliff, which is the 4th level, as long as you've got enough space. Unfortunately, I can only do it at the back of the island, but anyone who has enough land here will be able to do it here too. So that's really awesome to know. Be sure to let me know in the comments if you knew we could do this already, or if you have any other things you'd like me to test out in future videos. I think it'd be really fun to make more videos on stuff like this, just a bit more relaxing from the news and just something fun to do. Anyway, for now, that pretty much wraps up this video. If you're an Animal Crossing fan, don't forget to subscribe, as we're uploading a bunch of New Horizons news as and when it happens, and maybe even more videos like this if you enjoy them. Until then, I'd like to give a special thank you to this channel's Patreon supporters, as well as this channel's members. You guys absolutely rock and truly help me upload as regularly as I do. I couldn't do it without you. Don't forget to head over to our Discord server too, and of course, if you made it to the end of the video, please comment dive, just to let me know you did. That would be super awesome. And please be sure to include whether or not you enjoy terraforming around your New Horizons island. I'd love to know. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video and found it entertaining. Please be sure to leave a like if you did. Thanks for watching. I hope you have an amazing day. Stay safe, and I'll see you in my next video. Peace.